All right, welcome back. This is first period. We have 6 robots in this period, and the first one here is number 11, Oliver the Owl. So tell us your names and tell us about Oliver.
I'm Chris.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Tiara.
Oliver
Is
is a crazy fellow. He, as you can see. I think the hardest part about this whole robot we made was getting him to look good. The rest of it was fairly easy. So basically what he does is he loves attention, and when you pet him, his eyes will flash and his head will go,
Like
behind
an
his
owl.
head like an owl does.
Okay, show us.
So Oliver the Owl says, "Who wants to pet me?"
Thank you for petting me.
You're welcome.
All right.
Oh my God.
So what did you do to make it, like when you said you petted it, what were you doing there?
When we touch the sensor, it triggers the Swervo and the LED lights.
All right, so what kind of sensor is that?
Swervo.
There's a light sensor here, and when you cover it up, we have it set to like a
Thank you
specific
for petting me.
intensity. So when it gets any darker than that, it'll trigger everything that's in there, the LED lights and, as you said, the servo.
Okay, so when your hand goes over it, it makes it darker, and that's what that sensor sees. It like sees how dark it is.
Yeah.
Super cool. Do it one more time.
Thank you for petting me.
All right. So now we come over here. This is number 12,
Bob the Snail.
Bob the Snail. Tell us about Bob.
Well, Bob's a snail. We took a lot of inspiration from Gary off of SpongeBob, and we just try to keep it basic, and he likes to be petted.
Very nice. So what does he do? So you pet him,
And his eyes move.
his eyes move.
And
Do
they
they light
glow.
up or anything?
Yeah, they glow. It's kind of hard to see, but they do.
Oh yeah, they're kind of glowing yellow there. It's just kind of bright in the room here. Cool. So what's your name?
Lucas,
And?
you.
All right. So what was your favorite part about making your snail?
Just getting creative with it and being able to do what we wanted to with the supplies that we had.
Cool. Awesome. This is 13, Ian the Alien.
Alright, I'm Brian, this is Chase. Ian the Alien, what he does if you wave your hand or even keep your hand in front of the sensor, you should be waving sometime soon.
So you see he's not working right away. Does this happen a lot when you're like making robots and stuff?
Yeah, but it takes time, it takes time. It takes a lot of patience. I don't know what he's doing, but he should be working.
Yeah, so on the computer we're using this program. What's it called?
It's called the Hummingbird, and what it does is it activates like a light sensor, LED for the eyes. I think that's a rotator for the hand to wave and stuff. But if you just keep your hand in front of there for a good old time.
This happens sometimes
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
building robots.
It
They,
happens
they
a
just
lot.
don't want to work sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you get frustrated when that happens?
Oh no, it takes time. He just. Whoops. Okay.
Chase, do you get frustrated sometimes working on robots?
Sure.
All right.
Jeez.
Well, I like him. He was working earlier. He just decided to quit. All right. So this is Diesel. What is Diesel?
Dog.
Diesel the dog.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you do with Diesel?
You feed it, his eyes will glow, and will wag its tail.
All right.
I think the light sensor.
So you have little bits of dog food there that you're
Yep.
giving them. Very nice. We get that waggy tail. Very cool. All right. So who are you guys?
Stefan.
Jay. All right. So, how is it that you're making, like, is there a feeder sensor? What is that? Like, how do you make
We
it
have
do that?
a light sensor that we put in the front of its mouth. So when you feed it, the tail will wag, the light will go.
Nice. So just by when you put that food in, what does it do? It covers up that sensor.
Yep.
And that's what tells it that there's not enough light, and that's what makes it start going.
Yep.
Very nice. And then what makes the tail wag?
Servo.
A servo. Cool. All right. We have a lot of the same stuff, but it's neat because everybody's looks and acts just a little bit different. So this is number 15, Bork. Who are you? All right, tell us about Bork.
Pretty much he's a dog. I don't know, move his head and wag his tail.
So he's a dog. Oh yeah, and he wags his head. Look at that. So I see his eyes are changing colors here too. So he starts out red, and then he wags his head, and then he wags his tail. So this is the same thing, like light sensor again?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's kind of fun. There's a lot of different ways that you can use it. So what was the most challenging thing about making Bork?
Probably getting the sensor to work.
Getting the sensor to work. What happens with the sensor that doesn't work?
I think it's covered up by the paper and stuff.
Oh, yeah. So like just as you were kind of putting things together, it didn't work the same way. Did you ever have any times where it was working and then it just decided to quit working? A lot. And what did you do?
Restart the program.
Restart the program. After like the 100th time that you do that, what, do you just get used to it?
Yeah.
All right.
Normal thing at that point.
It is a normal thing, but it's okay, right? I mean, it all kind of starts working again. All right, so here we have our last robot, Ella the cat. So Ella is bright pink. How did you choose that? Because cats are not usually bright pink, are they?
No.
I just wanted to be bright.
Yeah, we just picked the color to like cover the back of the box, and then like, it was just a whole thing.
There you go. So the same kind of thing. Oh, look at those buggy eyes. And this time, yeah, your eyes are changing colors here, and they're flashing. That's pretty fun. And if you can see it, that tail is wagging in the back there. All right, so what do you love about Ella?
Her tail.
Her tail. Very fun. Is there anything that you would tell these kids about making robots?
Make sure you pay attention to the coding.
The coding.
Yeah.
So, what is, like, when you say coding, what does it mean? Like, what is it that you're doing?
Whenever you're making the list of things to program to make the robot work.
Yeah, so it's like a list of things. So as it goes down through this list, and maybe we can see it there, as it goes down through this list, you have to put it in the right order, right? So does your robot do anything that you don't want it to do? No, but if you put things out of order, is it going to do it in the wrong way?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's part of what happens when you first get started, is that you have to change things around and think really hard about it. All right, thanks very much. We'll see you guys next time.